So here we are at the convergence of the Fithy. There's a Fithy burn and the Dighty, the confluence or the convergence, just right there. We'll just go over and have a wee look at it. I'll just park here. Right, so what we're doing here, this is the sort of confluence, the convergence of the two burns. And because the Fithy is a tributary to the Dighty, it remains the Dighty from there on. From when that joins, it's now the Dighty. That's where the Fithy burn ends, and it's a good burn as well. It looks low enough. It's usually much higher than that. So, we're going to dodder up this area. I've got a 40 a mink in that, coming out that drainage. I'll maybe load that. But the Dighty and the convergence with the Fithy. Right, let's move on a slight piece. We'll cycle along a wee bit. Right, so here we cycle along, get going. Just going to see what I get a drive by. This is an amazing wee burn, and all it needs is attention. That's all. This is really important habitat. Really, extremely. It's got a lot of invasive species that need to be dealt with, but it's an amazing wee burn. The habitat alone, it stretches from one end of Dundee to the other. Starts in Newtile, well, to the side of Newtile. Hi guys. Oh well. Hi guy. Yeah, a lot of sad people about. Ah well. Right on the doorstep of industry, as you could see. Look at that, now that is Himalayan balsam. It needs to be eradicated. Look at it, it just prolificates. And that's destroying natural areas. Ah, the Philippendia almeria there, meadow sweet. That's being eroded by that balsam. Needs to be attended to. Council, rangers, whatever. This should be a protected place. These invasive species cause enough damage. And then you've got your poisonous species like giant hogweed, Heracleum sphondylium. Scooter in the road, scooter alert. The burn's still there, by the way. Oh, no, it's not, it's somebody's scooter. Alright. So, not sure, Ukrainian or something, or Russian. Hey. That old coolie, man. He's a cracker. What a beautiful, beautiful. Why is this so wide, this path? They're turning in our road, so maybe you get horses along here. I mean, environmentally friendly, powered by a water mill. Jesus! Oh, look at that. That is horrendous, man. No, don't. Right, they've improved this area, look. Obviously. They've improved this area. And when you can see what they've done, they took all the shite and threw it all over there. That needs to be dealt with. That's a health hazard to the wildlife and to human beings, especially wee boys attracted by the deepness of this pool. They could maybe swim in that. So get this fixed along the Dighty, just at the bottom corner, south-east corner of the school, out into the Dighty. So somebody phone up and tell them to get that dealt with, because that is dangerous. That's what I expect you people that are subscribing and watching. Please feel free to phone up and use my video as evidence. Talk it to them and show them it. And I don't care, they can who I am anyway. So please feel free. Use my videos as evidence against them. Yeah, please do, feel free. Right, on we go. Trying to save the burn. Look, there's that balsam, look, it needs to go. It just prolificates. It destroys all the rest of the vegetation. And once it's gone, it's gone. Oh. And our old doggy. There's the school. Through there. In any of my videos, I come through this forest and there was a car, burnt out car in the Gruns. That's when they were still both. So, there's a wee old doggy. He's enjoying it though, is he? Hey, this is so amazing, beautiful, and if we don't get control of it, it's not going to remain beautiful. Yeah. Look, they're just, what the fuck? Everything they touch turns to shit, man, and really annoys me. And they're not interested in the actual venture. I mean, this wee shitty thing here, it cost a rare plant. It's, no, well, I've not seen it anywhere. The yellow rattle, the greater yellow rattle, and it should be there somewhere. But they've eradicated its habitat, because this is where it was found, in this general area. And it has been totally blitzed, man. They don't give a shit. They just couldn't care less, eh? Well, I'll point all these things out to you. You be the judge though, don't go by my opinion. I may be slightly biased, as in, I hate abuse of authority. And all my life I've been dogged by these people who abuse their authority against me. But hey, I keep going. I could hold my head high. And here's the speedy ends. Hi. Here's one of my favourite bridges. It's getting quite overgrown now with this willow here. It's needing attended to. Oh dear, look at that. Look at that. That is unbelievable. That's choked, that needs dealt with. You can see it, look, it's slowed right down. It's almost at a standstill. And there's a load of crap at this side and all. This needs cleaned out. And look at that, that's disgusting, man. Not Himalayan balsam everywhere. See, they're not looking after any environment I could see, I could assure you. Okay, I met a ranger at the Trottock Ponds, but believe me, that guy's beleaguered. Right, let's continue on. Right, there needs to be some action on the burn. We're on the other side of it now. Just doing for Happy Hillock. It's starting to rain, and I was swithering whether to bring my waterproofs or no, and I didn't bring them, unfortunately. So if I get wet, I get wet. Oh gee, just on about it, aye. Sorry, bud. Cool. Look at this. Wow. I'd have been away the next day when I was younger. Because all we used to do was get a few bodies down, load it onto the pickup, and walk up to the scrappies with it. I think at the height of the time that I was doing it, we were getting like 90 quid a tonne. And right, here's my next bridge to stop at. It's at the wild gas tank. Aye. Yep. Right, I'll just park here because I'll be going in there. Here's the gas tank bridge. That's where they were wanting to put the battery storage, lithium battery storage. You know, a big huge bomb in amongst Happy Hillock, Mid Craigie, Whitfield, Linlathnan. Why not? Why not, eh? This is where I've seen the 6 salmon. You'll see on a previous video of mine. 6 salmon, the size of my leg, and I kid you not. I kid you not. That's awfully dark. There's a lot of, and it's getting abused. Then what would stop this abuse? If the Dighty encapsulated the fence that these people have got here. See this fortress fence that they've got? If I could just quickly show you. This AstroTurf. This did a lot of damage to and strangled a lot of wildlife's fucking trails, man. Well, this big fucking fortress fence is what needs to go along the Hale Dighty corridor, both sides. And it would be amazing the sort of wildlife and habitat that would save and keep people and cars from meeting. Well, wild animals and cars from meeting. Hi, dude. Right, it should go along Bleachy Meadows, as you know, from previous. Oops, you crashed into a butterfly there. Oh, the apples are too. Seen them wee wild apple trees. As you can see, wee apples on it. So they'd be nice wee apples in a wee pie or something. Making a wee apple pie. You'd get enough off them apples. Right, oh. Fuck, went down a hole as I tried to get off the bike here. Oh, we're much maligned and in trouble, bee. I think he's chewing on the straw. You okay, bud? They get disorientated by a mite, and it's easily passed on because of an infected bee. If it's a floor, all the wee mites run down onto the floor, and then the next bee that comes along, obviously they run back up onto that bee. So that's now, if that bee wasn't infected, it isn't now. So let's just walk along here. We'll go towards Iceland, because I don't like walking through this crappy thing. Look at that outflow, it goes right into the burn. That's not allowed under water frame directives, and I made a point of that. I went up and complained under water frame directives. There was 2 sluice gates there that shouldn't have been there. Overflow systems for the development up there, and this development here. Cutting corners, shall we say, to the detriment of you and me. As you've seen on my other video, when the water pressure became too much for the Langha Brae, halfway up. Look at that balsam there. I mean, that's just pure. Is there any hope for this world? Has it got older? I reckon no. Because there's less likelihood of people like me and Mr. Brown and Joe Hughes and all the rest of the people that are concerned get totally ignored time and time again. It's no fair. It's no right. The select few yet again. Because that fat porker wanted the development there so he can get profit. That's why that happened. Absolute jokes, man. And here we are at Iceland. Well, it used to only be Iceland. Oh dear. Yep. There's Ralphie. So here we are. Return journey on this wee bit for the Fairfield Community Sports Hub. That all weather, I think it could have been built somewhere else instead of strangling a habitat. A safe passage, shall we say, for the wildlife around here. Bleachy Meadows, my favourite. I'd love to turn that into a nature park for people. Oh. I don't want to spook them.
Oh, it's alright, she just likes the 2 spikes, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a nice day. Thank you. So, we're going along the path again. Thistles, birch, chestnut, hawthorn, sycamore. It's quite a wee haven here. But it needs protected, like I say, that massive fence would be, it would save the Dighty corridor. It would. It really would. and getting checked every so often just to get any repairs done. Yep. Oh dear, oh, it must have been done there. See, that sort of thing is no very good. No very good at all. That's where the all-weather pitch should have been there. There's plenty of space there. Instead of dumping it right in the... Oh. But there's plans afoot, aye. That's what I think. Right, again, highlight this. Absolute nonsense. Have to get off and highlight that. Look at this. Now, under water frame directives, council have to deal with this immediately. Immediately. So please, again, subscribers, please phone them, make them aware of this situation, because they didn't take any notice of me. But if some ordinary member of the public, like yourselves, phones up and says, right, hey, what about that? If 2 or 3 of you do it, it'll get dealt with, I can assure you. So please, phone them, email them, tell them this is an obstruction under their water frame directives. They have to comply, move it. Oh, and you can tell what it is, just the bridge at the 9 pitches, down for Asda. That is, no look, slowed the water right down. It's affecting the water life now, so that needs to get cleaned. Right, we're off on another cycle, back away. The wind's picking up, the clouds are moving in, and let's hope we get home before it rains. Right, back along, an old doggy. That's a good thing about coming out. It's always wee doggies and I, with their owners. Seeing a wee wander. Oh, down here, under the bridge, under the Drummy Road. Eee. Yeah, the water's very slow there. Whoa! That's what a rare plant was identified and found here, the greater yellow rattle, and this is what they did to its area where it was found. This is what they put there. Could have put that somewhere else, any place but here, but they chose to put it here. Absolute joke. And then this bonny bit here, bonny, look, outflow into the river. They're not allowed to do that. That runoff has to be, well, there has to be scrubbers there, because they can't allow the car park and all that rubber, diesel, oil, petrol, whatever, to flow into that river. It's not allowed under water frame directives. So again, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. But what does the law matter, eh? Again, phone up and complain. Please. Use my videos, like I said, as evidence. We need to protect this, and if you can protect it by sending an email, please do. That's all the outflow. It's parts of butty wide. It must be for the poles getting down. And there's this absolute eyesore. I need to stop. I'll have to get that in, because that's not right. That's obvious. The obvious thing that's happened here is these rocks have all been placed down here in a bonny, bonny pattern. Lovely, lovely, And then, boom! Look at that. That's just, nah. You can't get away with that. That should have been cleaned out. And look at that post sticking up at that angle. And like anybody fan in here, through that side, is in danger of getting impaled. There's 2 spikes there. And even the wheels could act like a spike. You far, like density in that. Bubbles coming up. Anyway, oops. We bought a slippage here. Could be a snapping turtle or something, eh? What do you think? But this place certainly needs our help. I think. Desperately needs our help. We are the different things it needs. Nar Bridge. That leads into Douglas. Nar path there. Somerville Avenue, Whitfield. Nice field there. And look, there's a bike park here. So why is there a wall along here at this scale? No need for it. Yeah, no need. Oh, police station over there. Hi. See it? Police station. Somebody over there. I'm going to deviate a wee bit because I've just seen an extension to the road. I'm going to go along here a bit. I was on about these Ember buses. The fuck is this? Oh, there's one of the big buses, look. Now what are they for? Let's see. What? No entry. That's for pedestrians. I'm cycling up though. I'm allowed to cycle up, am I? Ought to be for here, right? And I'm not going to go in their property, right? Oh, here's a wee map. See, there's a map. Needed to be able to see the map. Right, I'll put my bike out the way. Over there. Yeah. So it's safe. Just don't want to be causing problems. Do we? Oh. What is this? If anybody fancies. There you go. So it's got a visitor car park. And it doesn't say you need appointments. So maybe I should just cycle through. Because it doesn't say. I want to go in, but I don't want to be accused of trespass. Even though it's not a civil matter. I've got a wee camera up there, look. I don't know if it's looking at us, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. There's that ember again. What is ember? Is it December or September or just ember off a fire? Right. Now this must have been like the wildlife that Michelin left undisturbed. Thanks to them. It doesn't say where visitors should report to or anything, so we'll come back to that. Fine. I'm just doing the wildlife and the industrial areas, and like so the impact. This used to be Michelin and they were quite good at saving wildlife, and they had a huge area just left to the natural state.
Yeah, there's about 7 deer live on it. About 7 deer live on it. The crane that lives over it.
Yeah. No, there's so much more. There's pheasants, there's foxes, there's peregrines, there's kestrels, there's buzzards, come on,
Short answer is yes.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Thank you. So, that's the Ember buses. I should have asked what the Ember buses do, but like, I really didn't need them because they're empty. But strange sort of buses, man. Anyway. It's really slow here. You can see the movement. Slowing right down. So we'll here walk along a wee bit. It looks quite dirty there, but it has been raining. Right, we'll go back on the path. Oh, there's berries here. That's why, you see when you're making a path, just give you a wee insight. You'll have a preferred people's path. And really, you should be utilising that as much as possible. So after all, it's people that walk on the paths. So why wouldn't you incorporate their walking sort of preferences, shall we say? Oh, fireys. And here we are back to the path. So at points, path is strategic. So that's part of the problem in that. Council coming up with an architect's plan that bides somewhere in Edinburgh or wherever, and wow, look at him. So you know a handsome chappy. Love your dog, mate. He's got the look, is he?
What's that?
He's got the look, he's beautiful.
Aye, she's beautiful, aye.
Wow. Love it. Have a nice day. Bye. Wow. Hey, look, great man. Wolfie, but his name was Wolfie. Should have asked, yeah, but I was just enjoying looking at him. Ah, here's a scooter. Whoa! Turbo. No, the in from Manchester. So loads of new buildings over there. Must go and investigate. And like, oh, they're funny fucking names as well. Sewage smell for here. Could be the businesses on the Douglas side, like Harry Lawson's tankers, isn't that? Oh, Minus is there, but that's Harry Lawson's yard. Right, let's just cycle to the end of the path, just to give you a dramatic sort of cycle. Whoa! Whoa! I'm going 10 to the dozen. I never understood what that means, 10 to the dozen. And like, it's like, if you're doing 10 to the dozen, are you going slower? Ah dear. Give me one, I don't care. Give me back one, I don't care. Oh! Not watching where he's going. Oh! There we go. Back at the Fiddy Burn. The convergence with the Dighty then becomes the Dighty. We'll go across. There's quite a busy road though, so I'll have to get off the bike. Sorry. Right. You can see busy road. Right, we'll get after this money. We'll go down here for a wee bit. Cycle along the Dighty here. Back on the bike. Better on the grass. Drove into the nettles, man. Jesus. So here we are. This burn is in dire need of somebody looking after it. Wally Gillis used to be the guy for the whole East Coast. Every river on the East Coast. Changed to the last time we were here, eh? Our wee rivulets. That's what I'd call them. Now, you can see this tree here, you see the bark on it. Now, it's got scales, and you can see it there. Almost like scabs. And what this tree is a London plane. You can see it, look. And that was bred, well, it wasn't bred, it was hybridised, and became the tree of London. That's how it's called, the London plane. You can see it, look, I'm gonna take a bit of scab off, look. And what that does is it puts all the, like your car fumes and toxins and other things that are floating about in the air, goes onto the tree, it puts them onto that bark and sheds it. So you've got a toxic soup at the bottom of the tree, and the tree continues to grow. Scabby. Yeah, a London plane. And we're out at the confluence, the Dighty and another wee river. I'm not sure what that is called, but I'll look it up. I'll put it in the it's there now, you could see what it is. But that's amazing. London Plain. Pseudoplatanus. Himalayan balsam. It needs to be eradicated. Oh. Ooh, I hear them. T'other way now. That's better. I did it in the wrong hand. Just trying to give you a view of the burn. Oh. Remember this tree? Or the beaver had gnawed it. But it's still growing. I'm trying to get as good a and back up the rideable path. So, cafe over there, we're first half. And then we went down there, we're second half. No, the Dighty, just our journey, because that's just a piece of the Dighty. I'm going to try and stitch it all together so we get an overall look at the burn, because it really needs our help. Please, anything you could do to help this burn get cleaned up and established, and knowing the way they want to establish things, the proper way, the best for the nature of it. So, like, share and subscribe here at Sainsbury's.